445-foot home run, a .418 batting average, a towering 6'7" frame crushing baseballs, and putting the entire Yankees organization on notice. Spencer Jones, one of the most exciting prospects in all of baseball, is making a loud, undeniable, a statement in AAA, and just as the MLB trade deadline nears, his value has never been higher. Since being called up to Scranton Wilkes-Barre on June 27th, Jones hasn't just adjusted, he's dominated. 10 home runs in 16 games, including 2 more just this past Sunday, both of them absolute missiles. The first, a dead center blast, at 109.6 miles per hour off the bat, traveling an eye-popping 445 feet. The second, a smooth opposite field shot at over 103 miles per hour. These aren't cheap home runs. These are major league caliber highlight reel bombs. But it's not just the power that's turning heads, it's the consistency. A .418 batting average, a 1.399 OPS, 20 RBIs. He's not just slugging. He's hitting 2 all fields, showing plate discipline, and punishing mistakes. And it's not like this came out of nowhere. Jones was already performing in Double before the call-up. What's crazy is that instead of slowing down at a tougher level, he's gotten even better. Scouts across the league are now watching every at-bat, and front offices are starting to call the Yankees, asking the big question, is Spencer Jones available? And that's where this story gets even more interesting. Because while the Yankees are absolutely in playoff contention, they've got holes. The bullpen needs reinforcements. The outfield lacks depth. They're 1 or 2 impact players away from making a serious push. And Spencer Jones might just be the trade chip to land them that player. But here's the dilemma. Do you trade your best prospect when he's performing at this level? Or do you hold him tight, believing that he's a future all-star, maybe even a franchise player? There are shades of Aaron Judge in Jones, not just in size, but in how he approaches the game, how he uses leverage, and how he generates raw power without sacrificing contact. His StatCast numbers are off the charts. He ranks in the 98th percentile, or better in barrel percentage, exit velocity, and hard hit rate across the minors. When he connects, the ball doesn't just go to flies. Now let's look at it from the Yankees front office perspective. They've been burned before trading prospects, but they've also seen big moves pay off when chasing championships. It's a fine balance between building for the future and winning now. Some sources suggest that if the right piece becomes available, say, an elite closer or a controllable starting pitcher, Spencer Jones could be the centerpiece in a blockbuster deal. But is that worth it? Consider this. Jones has 26 home runs in just 65 games this year across 2 levels. That's nearly a home run every 2.5 games. That kind of power production is rare, especially when paired with a high average and high on-base percentage. He's not a one-tool player. He brings the full package. He's also just 24 years old. He's improving fast, and he's doing it under pressure, with the entire baseball world watching. Every swing he takes now matters, not just for him, but for the Yankees' deadline plans. 1 more homer, 1 more clutch hit, 1 more jaw-dropping stat, and the asking price goes up. The front office gets cold feet about trading him, and let's not forget the fan base. Yankees fans are smart. They're watching Jones too. They see the clips, the numbers, the highlights, and many of them are already dreaming of the day Spencer Jones jogs out in pinstripes at Yankee Stadium. The buzz is real. The comparisons are flying. And the stakes couldn't be higher. Because the Yankees don't just want to make the playoffs, they want to win it all. And that means tough decisions. Do you go Elin for 2025? Or do you hold on to the guy who might anchor your lineup for the next 10 years? It's a gamble either way. But right now, Spencer Jones is the hottest hitter in the minors. And the hotter he gets, the harder that decision becomes. So as the trade deadline approaches, keep your eyes on number 34 in Scranton. Because whether he stays or goes, he's going to define the Yankees season. Either he becomes the piece that brings home a ring, or he becomes the reason they didn't make a move. Either way, he's the name everyone's talking about. Spencer Jones isn't just a prospect anymore. He's the story.